There goes. Hello, everypony, and welcome to the Worlds Collide D&D Podcast, episode number 11. And, yeah. I have nothing else to say because I don't remember what I usually say here. Anyway,
That has become what you say, Emily.
yeah, I think that's usually what... Like, I used to
That's
say
become a
something.
catchphrase.
I used to say something there. I would say hello, and then I would say something else, and then I would do the introductions. I can't remember what it is that else did I say.
I think you just need a written script.
Yeah, isn't it right?
Is it right? You saying down?
Anyway, introductions.
I guess I'm going first today. Hello, I am Falling Star, and I'll be playing Prince Maximilian Effervescent Charming, who recently punched a party member in the face, but it was to save his life. And it worked, I think.
With a shiny banana.
And he has a shiny banana. I'm glad you noticed.
And
That
I
pretty
am,
much sums him up.
and,
Alright, I'm done.
and I am Mist. I am back again after my absence last week, which was due to family reasons and a train hobby convention where I got a Pancham plushie. And so, as usual, I will be playing Feda Fazira, the half-elf cleric, who yelled at Dwyer when she found out he got an intelligence devourer stuck to his face. So, yep, that's it for me.
Oh, that leaves it to me. Whoops. Not used to being this early on. That's what I get for not paying attention all that quick. Alright. Name's Ryuo. Character is running Ryuo Zeon. First original character I'm running with. I've probably never mentioned that before. That's why the names are so similar. Still working on the whole branching off kind of thing, but stick with what I know. Dragonborn Rogue. Yes, I know, a little odd combination there, but hey, I'm a sneaky little lizard. Alright, gotta let it go on to the next, folks, because I'm just kind of meandering around with the rest of them.
Okay. Well, that would be me. I'm Janne, and I'll be playing again as Harvey the Sailor Gnome, who absolutely has no idea where we are right now, but he's just starting to enjoy this whole adventuring thing.
I guess we'll be. Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were done. My bad.
Yeah, I was just thinking, but I guess there's nothing else. So, go ahead.
Alright. I am Uzuki. I am playing the Elf Ranger. I almost said it wrong again. That's about it. He has a gun. Question mark?
Yep.
Hello, it's Andy, the card man here, and once again I am playing Dwyer Bonecrusher, the guy who last week got an intelligence devourer, lashed onto his face, then got punched in said face by Prince Charming, and yeah, I am pretty much the most. I seem to be pretty unlucky in the group, all things considered. Then again, the time I stumble into them. Because I can be kind of an idiot. Oh well, finish this up, Mia.
Hello, I am Mia Harpy. I am playing as Leon, the kitty healer. And I'm now having second thoughts of getting Charming the shiny banana. Just kidding. It was hilarious. But anyways...
Everybody wants Charming's shiny banana.
I'm pretty sure it's very shiny. Because he's a knight.
Wow.
Sorry.
You should have seen this coming.
Yeah. You kind of should have seen this one coming.
Especially from earlier.
Yep.
Especially if it's also shiny.
The huge fireball spell now. Whoops.
Charming, I'm a married man. Anyway.
Yep.
Not gonna go there. Just not even gonna enter that door frame of weirdness.
Nope.
Alright. Nope. And nope.
Nope.
Anyway, I am Serene Inc. as usual, and playing the Dungeon Master and Jennifer Seaborn, the Guardian of the Gate, who I realized I forgot to load up her character sheet. Okay, so good. So that said, last week you guys traveled to the city of Morbidity, where you discovered that there is a mage somewhere in the catacombs that is the guardian of the world, or the world guardian. Yeah. Train of thought gone. Just lost. You went down into the catacombs and found yourself stepping through a time gate, and you are now somewhere in the future of the world. So, also you are being very careful because, according to Jennifer, this world is on the verge of being consumed by the darkness.
I'm getting
Dun, dun,
flashbacks to
dun.
another planet. Anybody remember Kirby's issues?
Yep. Over the course of the last hour, you have all been sort of resting. You are currently in a room with 4 archways leading out to other rooms. One to the north, 2 that lead to the same room to the east, and then 1 that leads back to the west. That leads to a room that you have, or that leads to the room that you came here from. So,
Where do they seem to lead?
Well, the one to the north, like I said, leads to some kind of a room. The 2 to the east lead to another room. The eastern one seems to be a bigger room than the northern one.
So the speaking in doesn't tell us anything, like where they continue on, or do they stop there?
Like beyond that, you can't really like see much of anything else.
So it doesn't matter which way we go.
No, I mean there's 2 different ways. We don't know where.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about them, so it doesn't really matter which way we go.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads we go left, tails we go right.
I say we go right, because it's the right way.
Oh, don't try that logic on me. You just got your head stuck in an intelligence sucker.
Dwyer says we go right, so let's go left.
I know,
Yes.
I know a bugbear who used that logic to navigate a cave, and none of the rest of the party could convince him otherwise. If you go right, it's the right way, eventually. And he's right. You can't argue with that.
Right.
Did he ever find his way,
Even
though?
the DM agrees.
Isn't that usually a bad thing?
Well, we're taking Dwyer's route anyway, headed it up tails.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Wow, fate likes the half work today. Oh, well, we're taking the right way. As in the right door, not the correct way. Wordplay. Shallow.
No, let's take the
Yep.
correct way. I say
Yes, great.
Come on, follow the dice rolling. Let's go.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, marching off towards the east.
Charming. Let's go.
Alright. I'll go off in front. Sword and shield at the ready.
Alrighty.
Adev's also in front. With
I'm going to stick to the back
with
like
a lovely
usual.
20 AC.
Oh, it's gonna take the rear.
Dwyer's gonna be right behind Beta because she probably wants to keep an eye on him after nearly getting his brain eaten last time.
Yep. Following close.
Alrighty. So continuing on through the archway to the east. You make your way through the archway and through a small little thingy, little hallway. The like 10 foot by 10 foot hallway thing. You come to the other end of the hallway and you peer into the next room. What you see in front of you is, where is it? Oh, I had this earlier and now I don't remember where it is. Sorry. I love it when I write stuff down and then I can't find that information anywhere.
No, tell me
must
about
have-
it.
I must not have saved it on accident. My computer rebooted like 3 times in the last week, and
Ooh,
so
I know that pain.
whatever files I had open, if I hadn't saved them, were of course simply deleted. So I seem to have lost the information of what was here. Give me 1 second as I try to figure it out.
It's
Halfway-
fine, no worries.
Halfway through the hallway, the party is stopped by a sign that says, "Please wait. Area is still loading."
Yep.
Wow.
You
Oh,
walk through
man.
the hallway and encounter
Loading
a
screen.
loading screen.
But we actually
Yeah.
did that in the... Was it the Minds of... No, it wasn't the Minds Masters. It was an encounter season, and the DM had actually misplaced the instructions, like what was there. So what we saw was just a large void of impenetrable darkness. And the party unanimously decided to not go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Computer issues noted. Mine usually crashes about 3 times a day anymore.
Well,
Just
it didn't,
randomly it'll go
My computer doesn't crash that often, I say while looking at my Okay, it just went responsive again. But my Minecraft that I had been playing was non-responsive for a few minutes there, so yeah.
yeah, it didn't crash. It just decided to update, Windows Update.
I hate those so much. But you have to do
And-
them. If you don't do them, computer backs up.
Mine does the odd thing. It'll either crash fully or it'll randomly just restart itself. And then sometimes in the middle of the night, it'll just start itself up.
Hmm.
And it's like, I'm starting to think my computer's possessed or something.
It's
Or it
it's
just has a
Something.
loose connection.
Possible.
I was gonna make a joke, but Mark gave the probably gave a logical answer. Oh well.
Did you know, during the Apollo 14 mission, there was what they believed to be a loose ball of solder behind the control panel. This ball of solder in 0G was floating around and randomly creating shorts in the circuitry. The particular short that it was creating was putting the system in like emergency mode, so that if they tried to do something, it would automatically abort the mission. And the way that they did like a really complicated programming thing to reroute it, but the first thing that they tried was to tap on the panel with a flashlight, and that worked. It then came back and they had to do the more, better fix, but yeah, Apollo 14, orbiting the moon, about to land on the moon, and there's a little ball of solder creating a short in the circuitry.
Oops.
These things
And
happen.
it's like, I am the ghost in the machine. Tap, 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 tap.
So, in front of you lies a another really kind of futuristic type room, all kinds of fancy who knows what's computery stuff around you. In the on one side of the room you can see a rather awkward looking creature. It has 3 legs and 3 arms. The arms kind of come out of the top portion of its body. You can see an eye on one side of its gigantic bulbous form, and on the very top of its head is a large set of teeth. Appears to be a mouth of some form.
What?
He
What's it
doesn't
doing?
look too friendly.
Well, what's it doing? Don't judge a book by its cover.
My question is, what the crap is it?
Well,
If it
at
If
the
it attacks,
moment,
it's dead.
at the moment, it seems to be doing something, pressing buttons on the computery things, futuristic stuff.
So it's not bothering anyone?
And not at the moment. It seems to just be, for lack of a better word, it seems to be typing on some kind of computer.
Alright. Are there any other exits to this room?
There is 2 archways, one to the northeast and one to the southeast, both on the eastern wall.
Oh, great.
Should we ask for
Need to flip
directions?
Going again.
Should we ask for directions?
Who says this thing knows how to speak our language?
Who says it
has some
doesn't?
up.
Who says it doesn't know how to speak one of the many languages I know?
She has a point. I mean, we have the person who speaks gibberish with us again. And
We have no reliable information
It's
about this
not
universe.
gibberish.
The worst thing we can do is ask a question.
Jennifer? Do you know what this is?
Jennifer has no idea. I got a 2 on my nature check.
That's even worse than ours.
okay, so who's gonna ask the six limb thing with a mouth on top of its form about directions? Because the last time I went investigating, I got an intelligence sucker on my face, so I'm opting out.
Oh.
Well, we could just move
We
on.
really need to ask to send Charming. He's charming, after all.
Good point. Hey, Charming, talk to the thing. If he's hostile, then I'll fireball him for you.
Maybe Feda should go with him, like, she knows
To
how to speak things.
translate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like she knows Common, Elvish, Deep Speech, Dwarvish, Draconic, Giant, Gnomish, Orc, Undercommon, and Primordial.
All
Exactly.
of which are native to the universe that we are not in.
Yeah.
But thanks for pointing that out.
Doesn't every single alien race speak English?
It's common. That's the reason why it's called common. It's not just
Exactly.
English. It's
Right.
pretty much a language that everyone speaks. in,
Faith,
well,
can you speak, alien?
It's interlock.
Whatever that thing is.
Well,
Charming
it
is
might
just
be
a
You've
step
tried
somewhat
forward.
similar. Their language may be somewhat similar to one of the ones I know.
Woo! Hope rolled a 1 on nature, so he has no idea what the hell this thing is either.
Alright,
So
I'm
we
gonna
have a
do
3,
something.
2, and 1.
Charming rolled
Alright.
an 18 on stop disgusting and go talk to the guy. So he's going to step forward. Hello, good sir.
Stab,
busy?
stab, stab, stab.
The creature turns its eyeball to you, and then it makes some strange noises.
I don't quite understand what you said. Can you repeat that?
It responds with the same noises.
Can you understand me? Could you perhaps wiggle a body part to indicate that you understand me?
It wiggles one of its arms.
Well then, we've established communication. Very well. We mean you no harm. We only wish to find our way through this place, accomplish our mission. I believe we're trying to find a man named Mario. Could you possibly give us directions?
Fada will glare at Charming and say, "We've already found Mario."
We still have to find this world's guardian, though.
So,
Yep.
while they're talking, Hope's going to look at the thing that the thing was, was typing on, for lack of better words.
Alright.
Do I see anything on it, like, I guess, common?
The script on the screen is some sort of strange script you have never seen before.
I know I should have took C++, but anyway. Shrug.
The creature is going to stare at Charming and Fadav. And that's all it's going to do is just stare at you.
Did anyone strange pass by here before us? And
It makes some noises.
would you happen to know which direction it went if it was here?
There's a momentary pause, and then one of its arms points off to the northeastern passage. One of its one of its arms points off to the southeastern passage, and then the third arm points in the direction that you had come from.
Oh,
Well, that was helpful.
Well, we have 3 ways. 2 ways.
well, it doesn't seem it matters where we go then.
Alright, I'm flipping the coin. We're going left!
Okay, north.
Back the way that you guys came.
Oh,
No,
didn't
we
we
come
from
the
the
west?
west?
2 doors.
North.
I was thinking southwest.
Yeah, there is northeast, there is southeast, and then the way that you came is, well, there's northwest and a southwest, which would have been back to the room that you came from.
Well, left would be northeast, so...
Yeah, well, right. Right is east.
No, I mean, if you came from west, then left is north. That's what I mean.
Well, you came from the west. You went east.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
left is north.
Yeah. Well, no. Right. There's an area to the left that is where you came from. To the right is 2 passageways.
Yeah, but I'm talking about our character point of view, not bird's eye.
Right.
So...
I thought the only 2 doorways we had to go through, other than the one we just came through, was southeast and southwest.
No, that's both are east.
Yeah. The room that you went through, or that you, the previous room was northeast and southeast.
Alright, we went southeast.
Right, you went southeast into this room, and the room that you're in now connects back to the room through the same 2 paths. Then there's another
we went
northeast and southeast.
So if we had so the previous room we had northeast and southeast. Both of them would have led us to the room that we're in.
Right.
Okay. So now we have again northeast and southeast.
Yep.
Okay.
So, north?
Northeast would be taking us back into the room we were just in, wouldn't it?
No. We are heading east. There are 2 passages to the east, 2 passages to the west. Both of those passages to the west would bring us back to where we started.
Right.
Alright, so there's the... Going east, there's a passage on the left and a passage on the right.
Well, going east, there's 2 passageways on the right. There's just one is on the northern right side of the room, and the other one is on the southern right side of the room.
I think when you start bringing in left and right and east and west, you're starting to confuse the issue. Just think east.
Yeah.
There's an exit east that's on the north side, and an exit east that's on the south side.
Right.
Just like the previous room we were in.
Yeah, I was just thinking of those 2 doors, if we were looking at the middle wall and see the door to the east on the south side would be the right, and then the door going east on the north side would be the left.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
looking
yeah,
at the wall like
yeah.
that.
If you're looking at it from that aspect, yeah, from that particular viewpoint. But I think that's where we're getting confused. So we're just
I was trying to
northeast.
explain that.
Yeah, just northeast and southeast. It makes it easier.
Yep. And the roll was left, so we take the northeast.
Northeast.
Oh, thank you, stranger.
For
Shall
what
we head
little
off,
information we
Charming?
got.
Charming will ready his sword and shield and head through the northeast passage.
Alrighty. You find yourself entering a hallway. It's about 50 foot long. Again, 50 by about 10 foot. It's always 10 foot wide. As you enter the hallway, the wall to the left side suddenly bursts open, and a massive brown bestial creature with a sort of insectoid pincer face pops through the wall. At that
Wow.
point, that would be the creature's initiative.
I was just fighting a bug. Now I've got to fight another bug. The joys of video games.
Yep. It's. I don't know how else to explain it. It does look like a bug, but it's more bestial than buggy.
Roll
It's
the
okay, it's
4
okay.
on
There's a
nature
name
check.
for it, then you give it to us.
Oh, nice.
No recognition whatsoever. Does it look threatening? Yeah.
Yeah, it bursts through the wall, turns to you, and then looks like it's going to attack you. So I actually have the initiative started. I just have to get a token for the creature, and then it will be whoever's initiative is currently first. That is determined by.
I believe that's Veda with 21.
Well, I haven't written down the creature's initiative yet, so I don't actually know what it is yet. Hang on. Has a. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely fate of, because that's a thing. Alright.
Oh.
Before you do anything, however, when you start your turn within 30 feet of the creature, and it's, I assume that you are in the front, in which case it's
Yeah.
literally 5 feet away from you. You need to make a charisma saving throw, because the creature is staring at you.
Okay. Well, we got a 15 plus 5 mods, so that'll be a 20.
Alrighty, then you save on that. Alright.
Proficiency with charisma saving throws. Let's see. And being within 5 feet of it, she's just gonna smack him with her mace. See, it would be an 11 plus 6, so a 17 to hit.
17 to hit, that will miss.
Oh crap! This thing's got a heavy AC.
Okay.
Its body has a thick exoskeleton, so yeah.
With that, she will back up so that she can cast her spells without having to worry about being hit.
Well, if you move away from it, it's going to provoke opportunity from it. I mean, that's up to you.
You have high AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she will move back.
Alrighty. It's going to use its reaction to strike with opportunity, and that is a. I need my calculator. Not 98. 25 to hit.
Hits.
25.
25 to hit.
With
I almost
20
rolled a
AC,
crit.
that hits.
If it helps, I almost rolled a crit. That is the wrong dice. I need these. That is 11 damage as it strikes you with its mandibles. Little pencil
Okay.
things on the front of its face. Alright. You have moved. You
That
have
stings a
attacked.
bit, but
I believe that makes it Charming's turn. In which case, charisma saving throw, Charming.
Alrighty. That's a 16 on the die.
Alrighty. That will save.
I'm going to march up to it, and I will swing with my... Oh, that's a crit. Well. actually, I was going to add something to this if I hit. So I'll throw in a trip attack. So this will be fun for me. It's the first time I've crit in so long. I'm so happy. So that's... That's 29 damage.
29 damage. Nice.
Yep. And he's... make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. It has quite a bit of strength. 18 plus 5.
Yep.
23.
Honestly, if it's 18 on the die, you're fine.
Yeah.
So that didn't work out too well, but that's fine. I'll use one of those. And I will swing again for my extra attack. I'll be throwing in a goading attack if this hits. Holy crap. You're fucking shitting me.
What?
I'll take a
Crit?
picture of this if you want. I just crit again.
Oh, man.
I knew it.
Do you want proof? I mean, you can hear me not rolling dice around.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay.
I know what's happened.
So that's another awful lot of damage. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a thing that I am not great at. 9.
9. That does not beat the DC, so you are goaded by me. So at least there's that. Now, I did pretty good at the damage last time. Let's see how this goes out. Oh. I got the exact same damage. 29 damage. Oh wait, sorry. 30 damage is my rapier is a +1 now.
Oh, my.
So
And that's a
39
plus
damage.
30 damage this
30
time.
damage. Yeah, that hurt.
If only
Alrighty.
could do this when it... This is not the final boss. I wish it was. This is probably an average DC thing just to shake things up, but here I am, hacking through it. Wasting all my crits.
Yep.
Oh well. And I'm done. Obviously.
Alright. Ryu.
Alright, let's see if I can even hit this stupid bug. I think Charming took all of our good rolls for this game.
I
Before
haven't crit in months.
Yeah, before you do anything, I assume that you are within 30 feet because of the fact that there's 30 feet would put you back in the other room. So that said, make a charisma saving throw.
Alright, that's a d20, correct?
Yeah, saving throws are always d20s. There's just your charisma modifier.
Yep, which is a 0 mod, so I gotta roll high or go home. 19 work for you?
Yep.
Alright, now let's see if I can't hit this thing. Well, let me find it. Oh, fine. Well, I found the dice. I'm not so happy with the roll. I got a 6.
That sucks.
Yep. Shoots the arrow and watches it fly clear over the thing's head. I'm like, how the crap I do that?
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
Halt. I assume that you're within 30 feet of it.
Ah, I rolled a 2.
Oh dear.
Which
Oh
none
my.
of us can hit anything.
No, that's not that.
That's the wisdom
That was on.
saving
Yeah,
throw.
that was the saving
Oh.
throw.
Oh, great.
Roll a d8 for me.
Or what?
I'm hitting one of you guys, sorry. I've been hypnotized. I rolled a 6.
Rolled a 6. All you can do this round is move in a random direction because you and the Umbra Hulk met eyes and you are confused.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Random direction then.
Random direction. Yep. You move your movement speed in a random direction.
Well, it's either ahead or backwards.
Right. That's pretty much it.
Is it random? I guess I'll roll something. I don't know.
Flip a coin, left or right.
Roll a d20. Even go forward, odd you go back.
Oh God! I rolled even. I go forward 30. I'm a what else? 35.
35
Feet,
feet. Alright. Well, that would put you basically you wouldn't be able to walk past the Umbra Hulk, which is the size of the hallway. So that would prevent you from going any further than walking into the Umbra Hulk. But you just
Right in
kind of
its eyes.
your eyes meet with the Umbra Hulk's, and you just kind of start walking forward in a daze until you start walking into the Umbra Hulk.
But that's not good. I have very little melee to me.
Yep.
It's okay. If I can keep goading him, then you can do stuff. He can get away. He'd have disadvantage to attack you.
Yep. That said, that is all you can do with your turn. So, Harvey, saving throw.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then I advantage.
I forgot to look that up. I don't think I have
It's a
advantage.
charm. I think elves are either immune or resistant to charm.
Yeah, I'll look it up next turn for next turn
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
because I did forget about. I completely forgot about it. Wait a minute, Elves has something against that. I think.
Well, I rolled a 16, so I should be safe.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm going to go right up to it and use a G point to get that flurry of blows going. Oh, well, that's an 11 hit. I guess not.
Nope.
19 should hit, right? 19?
19 will hit.
Okay. Maybe I should make a stunning strike of that. Yeah, I'll do that. So another G point and roll a Constitution save against. What is it? I lost my note on this. 13.
13 damage.
Oh no, I mean Constitution save against 13 of DC.
Constitution save. Sorry, I missed a Constitution save. 16 on the die.
Nothing happens then. Well, anyways, 10 damage from that.
10 damage.
Does 16 hit?
16 will not hit.
Last one is 16 as well, so that's it. 10 damage, I'm right next to it. Next.
Who has it next?
It's Dwyer next.
Okie dokie. I know I'm got the IR. Okay, saving throw. 23 on the saving throw.
23, yeah.
Okie dokie. Then, unfortunately, it's a little bit too crowded in here for anything big. So you know what? Bracket, Matt. Burn one of my level 2, one of my level 1 spell slots for the good old wizard standby of magic freaking missile. So yeah, give me a moment. 3d3 plus 3. So, on the Umber Hulk, Umber, whatever. It takes 10 damage.
10 damage.
and gonna come, and because I can, and that's it for me.
Alrighty. It's Jennifer. Let's see. Jennifer is going to give you fire for your sword. And then I guess she will shoot a firebolt just because it's a 2d10. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Level 5, it's 2d10. That is 12 damage. Does Firebolt have anything extra, or is it just straight up 2d10? Not have the player's handbook immediately
I think
available.
it's a straight 2d10.
2d10? Okay. So, 12 damage. Alrighty, it is seriously injured from that Firebolt. Well, I would say Leon take it out, but unfortunately the Ember Hulk gets a turn first. That said, yeah, the Ember Hulk is going to get all of its attacks against Charming because it is goaded. We have absolutely nothing. 4 rolls, nothing higher than a 5 on the die.
Everything's coming up charming.
Yeah.
As if his ego needed a boost.
So, Leon.
It's because of his shiny banana.
Leon.
Alright.
Saving
Sorry,
throw.
I have a chip in my mouth. Okay, I have to do saving throw, right?
Yep. You can avert your eyes away from it, but in that case you wouldn't be able to attack because you can't see. So.
$15.
Just barely.
Ah. Well, it's a good thing I passed. Well, I'm going to use Sacred Flame.
Alrighty.
So, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save. 11.
Fail. Okay, let's see. How much damage?
In before 1.
9
Actually, no.
damage.
As you say, actually no, you're level 5. I don't think you can roll a 1 on that anymore.
No, it's a 2d8, so.
Yeah, it's 2d8, so.
9 damage.
It had 2 health, so it didn't matter what you rolled. Jennifer literally left it with 2 health.
Oh my.
So, yeah.
In other words, I left it with 10?
Your attack knocked it down from 93 to 54.
Oh.
So yeah, you dealt about half of its health.
Well, meanwhile, Harvey is looking where the tunnel it came from.
Alrighty. I should note when it collapsed the wall that it kind of blocked the passage ahead of you. So the only way you can go now is to the left at this point now.
Okay.
Which you peer into the hole in the wall, and you can see a rather large room, roughly about 30 feet long and 50 feet wide. Inside of this room appears to be all sorts of really odd-looking creatures. This appears to have been some sort of a storage room. A lot of very alien-like looking creatures. Definitely very futuristic-ish and so on.
Are they roaming free or are we safe?
They are roaming freely. They're not bound by anything other than the massive iron gate on the other side of the room. So they are free to move around, but they haven't made any move to escape the room or attack or anything of that nature yet.
Lovely. Well, I'm leaving this up to others.
Trust me, you do not want to know what my plan is.
I kind of do.
I throw a fireball into the middle of the room and try and kill everything in there.
I don't think that will work.
Yeah, that's why I said you probably don't want to.
That might actually be an evil act. We don't know if they're good or not.
I'm sorry, but that thing just attacked us and it came from that room. I don't want to take any chances.
Are these the same creatures?
They are an assortment of creatures. None of them are that one creature.
Yeah, that will be an evil act.
She just said that they are not anything like the.
Yeah, none of them are Umbra Hulks. They're an assortment of many different types of alien type creatures. It looks like a collection of sorts. Somebody's been collecting creatures and storing them here.
Aww.
Yeah, killing them would be definitely evil.
Yep.
Because, in a way, they're rather hostages than
Why didn't the
friendly.
creature we fought and kill those creatures?
Because I'm thinking I don't know much about Umber Hulks, but I think they're kind of stupid.
I will
They-
look up.
Still, if we're dealing with, why do I have a feeling that this place is owned by someone who likes to call himself the Collector?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So yeah, I won't fireball them, but I swear to God, one of those things tries to attack us. They are getting a fireball right to the face.
Oh, absolutely. Once they're hostile, you do whatever the hell you want.
Hopefully there's no mother type figure here.
Oh yeah,
Mother
speaking
type
of which,
figure.
I don't know, a brain.
speaking of which, is there anything? Was that Umber Hulk carrying anything? Also, I'm gonna try and take part of its shell. If it's sort of like a carapace, it has sort of like a carapace because that's what I do.
Alrighty. It wasn't carrying anything, but you could definitely take a piece of its carapace.
Yeah, it's like take out dagger, carve off a piece of its carapace, put it into bag.
So, do these creatures have a way out of this room now?
Yes, they would. Here there's,
And none of them are trying to get out?
They're sort of staring at the hole. They have noticed that you're, looking into the hole, and they haven't made any move yet, but
They're contemplating it.
yeah.
Well, it's
Take
only
the
one thing
other-
to do in this situation. Charming is going to smile and wave. Hello! Who are you? I am Prince Maximilian Charming. Pleasure to meet you. Do you speak my language?
One of the creatures, a small sort of bat-looking thing, kind of slowly steps up to you. It sniffs you for a moment, and then it says, sorry, I had it, now it's gone. He walks up to you, sniffs you, and looks you over. Its big bat-like ears kind of perk up and it stares at you for a moment. Let's see, how to word. How to... Let's see. Nope, total blank. Apparently it's not going to say anything because total blank. I was going to have it speak, but total blank. Completely blank.
Oops, sorry.
Even the DM is distracted by Charming's banana.
My typing.
Yeah, my brain has just, like, not, I don't know.
Well, if you can't find
alright.
words to it, do you know what it wants to say? Could you describe it rather than just say it?
Basically what it says is, that the creatures within this room are all creatures that have been collected by the evil lich Nemesis. He says the Umbra Hulk was stupid and strong, and using its brute strength, he figured that it would be able to smash a way out of the room, which it obviously did. They had planned to escape, but did not expect the Umbra Hulk to then promptly fall after breaking through the hallway.
Wait, Nemesis, wasn't that the Underlord?
He's a lich. meant
Yes,
lich.
he said lich.
Yes, but is that the same person?
This is a different world, so not likely.
Ah, it's just same name.
Yeah, same name.
Dwyer starts cursing in Orcish. because he knows what a lich is, and he is not happy with the fact that, we're essentially dealing with a lich. So, yeah, he's... For those who understand Orcish, your face would probably be turning red right about now from what he's saying. As for everyone else, you're thinking, what the hell's up with him?
Oh, I just look at it and he's like, this is one of those days I'm glad I don't know Orcish.
Charming will reply. Well then, I'm afraid the large beast attacked us, and we had to defend ourselves. However, you are now free. By all means, go where you wish.
The creature thanks you, and then asks if you know where its ship is.
I have not
Ship.
seen a boat since coming here, but I'll keep my eye out. Hey, that's what he would say. None of
Yeah.
us know what a spaceship is.
Yeah,
we
I
don't know
know.
what
I know.
Yeah, we don't know what a ship is, so we're like, no. We don't know what's up.
Are we by an ocean? Or sea or something?
To be honest, I was thinking of the exact same thing.
It's...
But Charming beat me to it.
Yeah, Dwyer's just like, wait, you got here by boat?
He's like, there's an ocean nearby?
Oh, that's lucky. We are a bit lost after all.
Yeah, we kind of... Now, this may seem a bit weird, Mr. Bat Ears, but we're actually from the past, so... We came through a time gate? I think. It's called a time gate, right? I'm kind of...
Also not from this universe, which is very important, I feel.
Oh yeah, also different universe. Yeah. Looking for some old wizard that's supposed to be the guardian of this world. You seen him?
The bat creature's ears kind of perk up when you mention a time gate. He actually looks kind of worried when you mention that, and he says, "Oh no, Nemesis has the time gates. What could be worse?"
Let's see. The abolition's free? He asked. He asked what could be worse. And I gave him the truth. So
The bat creature looks at you as if he has no idea what that's supposed to mean.
Eater of worlds sorting.
Universe eater of worlds, embodiment of chaos, wants to destroy all of everything.
And looks like a
dick.
snake.
And we're here to stop him.
As a mention of all of that, its face kind of sinks and it looks even more terrified. Nemesis has the time gates, and then this abolition is coming to destroy everything.
Oh no, we're here to help.
Leon tries to comfort him. Like,
Wow, you only kind of made things worse.
Well, if you want to be safe, you could just go to the past. You know.
No,
It hasn't happened yet.
No, that's not a good idea. That's definitely not a good idea.
The future is safe, so why not go
No.
to the past?
You
Don't go to the past. No, that's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's like you send stuff from the future into the past. You are going to completely screw up the timeline. I mean, sure, technically we're from the future. We're gonna be going into the past to stop this whole thing, but still, it's like, ugh.
Yeah,
Well,
but
if
there's
time
also,
gates,
also the god of time would actually smite him.
well, if time gates are common in here, then surely the timeline is also started here.
So what?
If time gates are common here, then wouldn't the timeline be stronger and not mess up so easily? People seem to, everyone seems to know about time gates.
I
They
have
may
nothing.
be highly mythical and legendary.
Well, let's move on.
Agreed.
Okay. Look, about sorry, Bat Ears. Do you have a name?
Yes, but I don't know what it is.
Something unpronounceable.
Bruce. Last name Wayne.
I'm still gonna keep calling him Bat Ears. I'm like, okay, look, Bat Ears. If we help you find your boat, you think help you and your buddies get out of here? You think you could sort of help us help us a little bit? I mean, give and take and all that. Heck, Charming alone could probably protect the whole lot of you. Trust me. The guy is made out of. I swear that guy must be made out of something stronger than steel. I'm not talking about his armor either. I'm talking about his body. Because that armor is adamantium. Ooh.
No, it's just magical. I traded it in.
Oh,
No,
look.
Charming is made out of Charmite.
Charmite? What the heck's Charmite?
Don't ask.
So his name is Zayeb.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep calling him Bad Ears.
And why did you ask for his name?
so excited. You could try
To be
pronouncing his
polite,
name.
you just told him about abolition.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just... Sayap, do you have any idea where your ship might be? Like, any idea at all?
Zayeb shakes his head and says, "I don't know."
Well, there was a friendly creature in the back where we came from. Maybe he knows. You could ask him.
You mean that thing with the 3 arms and the 3 legs and the 1 eyeball?
Yeah.
Is it any possible chance that's who these guys are talking about?
Is that what the leash look like? The leash looks like?
No, this is more skeleton-y.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could or we could take the gate and go that way, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a gate thing to the north.
Actually, Harvey's going to walk up to it and see if I can pull it off or something. I open it by brute strength.
You could make a strength check.
Athletics. Let's see. Does anyone have one of those guidance things? I would like some help with this.
Charming, if you ask him, can go and just try as well.
Oh, Charming, can you help me out?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Let's set these people free, right?
Charming looks behind him at the hole that the Umber Hulk made. Are they not already free?
Well, we don't know where to go, so we might as well move ahead.
Impulse die. Good point. 2 exits for freedom would be better than 1.
Exactly.
Well thought out. Harvey slaps him on the back.
I have my moment.
Yeah, Charming's gonna go over and try to do his thing.
Yeah, I wrote a 26 on athletics.
Nice.
Wow. 26 is probably gonna beat me. 18.
Nice. Alrighty. Working together, you kind of start to pull the gate open. It's kind of one of those doorways that like one of those futuristic doorways that kind of slide closed together, kind of like a sliding door. So you'd kind of be grabbing hold of it and then pulling, trying to open it that way. Jennifer will help out by granting Charming some might, and if anyone else wants to try to help out, I mean, you can only at this point you can only help as opposed to hinder.
Okay. What do we roll?
Unless you somehow roll a negative.
Right. It'll just be a strength check.
Heck, why not? I'll give it a shot.
Yep.
I
Me
got a
too.
4.
4.
18. Leon
guess
is somehow helping. Leon is somehow helping greatly.
14.
That will also help. Well, that'll be a 16 plus 3, so it'll be a 19.
Alrighty. All of you work together to pull the door open. Beyond the door is a long hallway. You can see it goes off to the left and off to the right. The left is about 20 feet. The right is about 40 feet. It's about 70 feet in total.
Which direction is this hallway we are now opening the way to?
The hallway goes east to west.
Okay.
So,
We were going east before.
yeah, we were going east before. The eastern side seems to kind of turn towards the north. There also seems to be a door about, let's see, about 20 feet down that goes off to the north. Then there's a door at the end at either end of the hallway as well. So you have a west door, a north door, a north corridor, and an east door. 4 ways.
Right. Oh, we could actually look for tracks, can't we? Like with the survival thing. Is there anything good at it?
Neither what?
To find routes to wherever ships might be, or
Well,
traffic is going.
I mean,
It is a survival check, but
But it'd
because
be
we're
Yeah.
not like in a soft terrain, it might be a pretty hard DC.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
probably won't find footprints or anything like that, so hope that's not a bothering try. He would be tracking, but there's no dirt. It's solid ground.
yeah.
Well, you still leave like shoe marks and things like that on floors.
Yeah, that's why it'd be a high DC. You can still do it, but like in the woods, you might be looking at 10 to a 15. Here, you might be looking at 20 to 25.
That's
Right.
why I was wondering if anyone is actually good at it.
Would be Holt, but he wouldn't be able to. Like his,
Fadev has a +6 to it, but
10% chance. Might try.
My survival skills don't have any bonuses, and I don't figure I'd roll too well on it.
Do
So
our
wait and
friends
see,
have
wait
it?
and see.
Do our friends have any idea?
yeah, I rolled 11, but that's pretty much Holt actually doing this a lot in his line of work.
Yeah. They have no idea where the ship would be. If anything, they would say probably outside.
Which way is outside?
They won't know,
And
so
they would have no clue.
we have to find it ourselves for the most part. We trial and error.
Our clerics could ask for guidance of some sort.
Actually, I've got an
Fadev
idea.
doesn't have the guidance cantrip.
No, I mean, wasn't there prayer and there's some divination thing, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just like, the religious characters could ask of their god, if there's anything like, for guidance or whatnot.
Fadev has augury. And the materials to do it.
Excuse me, I've got an idea. I'm actually, Dwyer's actually gonna go back to the six land thing, and he's gonna say, excuse me, do you have a map I can borrow of this place?
Whoops, dropped the die. It's going to make some noises at you.
I'm sorry, I can't understand. Wave one hand for yes, 2 hands for no, and three hands for I'm not gonna give you a map.
It waves for no.
Okay, never mind. Sorry to bug you.
The host actually they get an idea. It's like, can you point us where outside is with your hands, or the way to outside?
It points up.
Wait, it's up there. Oh, we're in the crypts. But yeah,
we were
I was gonna
underground.
say you're underground.
I'm like, I was like, wait, we're on the ground. Whatever. I'm just gonna move forward. The Hulk's just like, whatever at this point. It's like we're doing nothing at this point.
I wish we had a dwarf with us. I guess I suppose one of them could like dig our way out.
Hey, at least I had the comments. At least I tried to ask for a map of this place. Give some credit. It seemed like the most logical thing. Ask the guy who works here if he has a map of the place.
Oh, so I guess moving forward. Oh, Hulk's gonna move forward.
Well, is Fado
Yep,
doing
just
the
follow the
outreach
group.
ritual or not?
Did Fadov want to
does it
try
prevent-
asking her god for guidance?
Yeah, could just pray.
I mean, you don't have to use a spell or anything. You would just ask your god for guidance. It's a thing you can do without
Yeah.
even using any spells or anything.
I think she will try.
Alrighty. You pray for guidance. Yay! I don't have an abyss anymore for the dice to fall into. Because otherwise that would have fallen into the abyss. Let's see. Alright. Because it is a prayer, I have given Vedav her guidance through message.
And Vedav will start to head down towards the curved corridor.
Alrighty.
The cleric is heading somewhere, so let's go. Charming. Make sure the cleric is fine. Go with you, please.
Charming will walk alongside Fado.
I was just gonna shrug at this point. Could have just looked around. Alright, whatever.
Alright.
Just follow the group.
Following
Make-
directly behind Fade Up because that's what I usually do.
And I'll be in the back, like usual.
Close to front.
I was just gonna take the rear like normal.
Alright. Making your way down to the corridor curve. It continues. It curves and then continues north about 20 feet before it curves again to the west. Hiccups all of a sudden. Sorry.
That's fine. It happens to us all.
Standing where you are, there is a door to the east, and looking to the north, you can see another door.
Oh. Reception time. 15 on north door and 11 on west.
Alrighty. Through the western door, you can hear some kind of strange sounds, almost like creatures that are speaking some language that you don't know. To the northern door, listening in to that, you can hear a creature making some kind of a shrieking sound.
Okay, something scary up north, and the other way just has some people talking. I have no idea what they're saying.
Also, if you walked up to that door, you can see around the curve that's there, in which case you can see another door off to the west as well.
Which door?
Hmm?
Which
The-
door?
Going to the northern door, because there's a curve. You go 20 feet north to that door, and then the path also curves off to the west to another door.
Well, they both end up going west. So, I'm leaving this up to you guys.
I've just been throwing random dice down, so I think somebody else needs to take a pick because the last couple of times did not turn out so well for us.
We could head north, it's still going further outside, but there are people to west if you want to talk to them.
Well, the door that you were listening at was the door to the east.
Oh, east. Did
Yeah.
we come from west?
Well, you came from the west, but you took the corridor east until it ended, and then it curves to the north, and then you go north, and then it curves again after about 20 feet off to the west.
I'm a bit confused now. With directions.
It's a semicircle corridor.
Yeah, but you said just now that from this room we came from the west, and I was listening to the west.
Well, you came from the west. You were listening to the east, but then you said that you also walked up 20 feet to the north and listened at that door. And from there you can see another door off towards the west from there. That's the corridor. Like I said, the corridor goes east from that the prison that you were at. Then it goes north about 20 feet, and then it curves west again. Does that make more sense?
Okay, let's just say I explained this all. I'm still a bit lost on the map, but yeah.
If I had a way of showing you guys the map, I would, but I don't really have a way of doing that. Not without sending you the entire map. So.
How you're the tracker? Do you have any ideas which way we should go?
Honestly, it would be really hard. I'll try again. See what I can see on the ground. Which I rolled a 13. Probably can't even tell.
No, you really can't tell.
That hole is gonna show up. It's really hard to tell tracks in this we're flying.
Mac.
Are there even any plants in this hallway or something potted in pots?
No, it's all mechanical stuff.
So
That's
pretty much
really
just got.
boring.
So pretty much just gotta pick a path and go with it. Because we're pretty much just standing here at this point. Charming,
Yeah.
where you feel like going?
Charming?
Where do I feel like going? Harvey
Yes.
confused me with his directions. I say we go in the right door.
Do I see noises? People talking, I mean. Well, they might be friendly and helpful. We have only met helpful people so far.
Okay, let's just go that way. That's best we got right now. Let's go
Yeah,
talking.
unless we have something that dictates one is better than the other, then one is not better than the other. We literally have no clues, no information. So we
So
just have
yeah.
to pick one and hope for the best.
Yeah, not
That
following
was-
the street, but the talks.
Well, I mean, Fadov's god did say to go around the corridor, and going to the west, or the east door would not be going around the corridor, but...
Oh, I
So we're
thought
gonna go towards the shriek.
Okay. I guess I thought we already followed the...
I thought we did too. That's the reason why we stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I may actually be able to...
If the cleric is still moving on, then we are following that.
Yeah,
Of
because
course.
that's we stopped there because we thought that's where God told her to stop at.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can... I don't even know where I have the map saved anymore. I was going to see if I could cut open, like create a like a screenshot or something of the particular part of the map here, but and then send it to you guys. But I'm not seeing where actually have the map stored at?
Well, if Fado is still leading the party to a direction, then we are just following, of course.
I'm so confused why I saved this map at. Now this is gonna bother me because
Don't worry about it.
I could just do here. I can literally just screenshot it. And then I can send you a screenshot of the area that you are currently going around. Alright. Let's see if that works. Oops. Did I just... Tell me if that worked. If not, then I will do something else.
Well, I can see it.
Yeah, it's an name file.
Hmm?
Tell me it's an empty file.
Hmm. This is the one issue I have with not being able to have everybody on map tools. I'll just upload it to TinyPic and then that will fix it. Just follow this link.
I can actually see it pretty well. The token is where we are, and there's one room. There's one room in front of us. I'm guessing the one where we came through. There's an L curve which has a door at the end of it. At the end, straight away. Then one more at the end of the L. So yeah.
Yeah, the door. That's where your party stopped at. That's the door to the east, then the door to the north, and then the curve around to the west. So hopefully
Yeah,
that makes a bit more sense.
Following the cleric.
So.
It's still going around the curve.
Yeah. Go around the
Yeah.
curve then.
What did I hear behind the door? Or did I listen to it yet?
You listened to the east and the north ones, but you didn't listen
Okay.
to the west one.
No, I'm going to do that. Nine.
9. Hmm. You hear the sound of what sounds like many things, many little feet moving around.
Okay, there are people in there. I don't know what else. Just hear moving people around. Yeah, that.
Sound of many little feet.
Exactly. Lots and lots of feet.
Spiders.
So, Charming, if you could take the front, please. By the way, do
That's what he
these
usually
doors
does.
open... Sorry? Just wonder if these doors open automatically, or do we press something, or...
For that you would have to make an investigation. I mean, you can tell that they don't automatically open because walking up to them and listening did not cause them to open.
Okay. Well, investigation is someone else's job, so I'm just staying behind Charming.
Investigation?
I'll
Yeah,
check
to
the
investigate the
first.
door and try and find how it opens.
Yeah, why not? I'll give it a shot.
Haven't we opened these before? Like, a lot of these doors.
No, this is actually the first door you've encountered in this dungeon.
Oh,
Yep,
You've
different
been going-
dungeon, different timeline.
Yeah, you've been going through archways this whole time. When you went through the time gate, you encountered standard wooden doors. These are like metal sliding doors,
neat.
kind of like Star Trek-y type doors.
Do they make that shoosh
Yeah,
sound?
they would.
So everybody's wanting me to do an investigation check on it real quick.
Sure.
Alright, see what we come up with. And for investigation, I gotta bring up my little pad thing. And that's intelligence. There's no bonuses there, so I got a 10.
You have no idea how it opens.
I'm like, I don't see any locks I can pick. I don't see any handles. What is this thing?
Hey, I wrote a crit. 21.
21 investigation.
Yeah. There goes my crit of today.
Well, you know, there seems to be this little black box thing next to the door. It kind of sticks out. It has a couple of lights on it.
Maybe that does it. Hey, should we open this? I think I might know how to do it.
If you think you got it, go for it.
Well, I'm just waiting if everyone wants to ready something. Charming, if you could take the point again.
Charming's ready.
Fade up already a sacred flame in case something attacks.
Same.
I've got a Ray of Frost ready.
Notches an arrow.
Hose up as gun, because we have at the moment.
Right, that. I'm so used to the arrows.
Yep. You have a
Well,
gun.
Okay, I load a fresh clip. I'll put it that way.
Hitting the switch.
Alrighty. You hit the switch, and the door whooshes open. What you see on the other side is some kind of alien snake centipede creature.
Charming?
Charming is going to step through the door. Hello there! My name is Prince Maximilian Charming. What's yours?
It turns to you with its big buggy eyes and two long antennas sticking out of the top of its head. It screeches at you and pretty much combat. So ready to actions.
Alright.
Sacred flame goes off with 12 damage if he fails a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
Also 20 versus AC
Luke,
when
are
it
you
hits.
going? Or are you coming with? Or are you going to come with me? Or am I going to go by
Dexterity
my?
saving throw was it's 10. Sacred flame is divine, isn't damage?
Radiant damage.
Radiant.
He needed to be 14 for his DC, so
That was how much damage then?
12.
12.
Rolled an 8 and a 4.
Alrighty. 12 it is. What was Halt saying?
20 versus AC.
20 versus AC? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, this is gonna hurt. Give me a second. 2d8 plus... 2... No, it's plus... 10 plus 2. 20 damage.
20 damage?
Yep.
Good God. Alright.
Ray of Frost goes off. 25 versus Zay, I'm guessing that's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There isn't even a question on that one.
Okay, and it takes 10 points of cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
It seems to be unaffected by your spell.
Ah, for crap's sakes! The one time I use ice, and it's got resistance, or nullifies.
Immunity.
And I rolled so high too. Okay, right.
Leon? Sacred Flame?
Right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it rolled 11 on its saving throw, so that's probably a hit.
Yeah. That's going to hit. 11 damage. Nice.
Nice. And anybody else raid actions?
I had my gun ready.
Okay.
Let's take a whack, and I still have to roll to see if I even hit it.
Yep.
Oh, and there it goes. Alright, gotta go get it. It's one of the problems about rolling on a bed. Sometimes it rolls away. Oof! You dicey, dicey, dicey. Oh, crap. Where did you disappear to? Oh! Well, I found it, and it's a 20.
Nice.
So crit. And I figure nobody's close to this thing since it's our first prep move, so no sneak attack, I'm just gonna whack it.
Well, you would have sneak attack because surprise.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes more sense now.
Well,
I keep
actually,
forgetting.
no, you wouldn't have surprise because technically it attacked you and you just had ready to actions. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, tossing the d8s for my oh-so-horribly named machine gun.
Automatic rifle.
I did 10 damage.
Alright.
That's it for me.
That is it for you. Alright. Starting us off then, Fadev.
Alright. And she will let loose with another Sacred Flame.
Alrighty. Dex saving throw of forget it.
6 damage.
Okay. For some odd reason Skype just put me on away mode. That was kind of awkward. Alright. Charming.
Charming is going to step up to the beast. How's it looking, by the way?
It's looking pretty damaged. Although when you get up to it, you feel an intense heat coming off its body.
Okay. I've heard of similar things, although not in this environment. Charming is going to swing. This will be his main hand. That will be over a 20 to hit. And that will be 10 damage.
Alright. You
And
take
that-
4 damage from the heat of its body.
Okay.
And, sorry, how much damage was it, did you say again?
10.
10. That's what I thought.
And then for my extra attack... Yeah, that's not going to hit. Unless it has an AC of... 12 to hit.
I say it's not that high, but it's not that low.
Yeah. Well, that's it for me.
Alright, Ryu.
Alright, let's see what I can do this time. Well, I'm not getting anywhere. Mine's 11.
Alrighty.
Moving on.
Halt.
Alright. First attack. Never mind. Second extra attack. Alright, that's a 20.
Nice.
Now where is my damage roll? And 21 damage.
21 damage.
God damn.
Is very much hurt. I'm just gonna say that.
Jesus, Paul. Alright, that would be it.
Alright. The alien creature gets to go. And it's going to swing and crit on Charming. Very nice. I finally get to deal damage to Charming. So, Charming is going to take... Wow. Um... 31 damage, with 4 of it being fire and the rest of it all being piercing damage, in case it should matter.
Alright, I'm going to parry to reduce that by a bit. You said 26? No, 31.
31 altogether.
Alright. Yeah, Charming's pretty hurt for the first time.
Alrighty. So it bites Charming pretty hard. Harvey.
Charming, are you okay? And running up to the creature
Ow.
and punching it.
Ow! Where's my sitting in armor now?
Punching the thing.
Why are you asking if I'm okay? Just hit it!
It
First,
just fucking bit me!
first is a 20.
That'll
But I
hit.
rolled a 1 and damage, so it's a 5 damage from
5
that.
damage. Yeah, it dies.
Oh, okay.
You walk up to it, you punch it hard in the face. The heat from its body deals 7 damage to you, and then it collapses to the ground and dissolves into fire.
You. Well,
That happened.
looking around the room, what's in here?
Aside from the creature, there really doesn't seem to be anything of importance. Just futuristic whatnot.
So
I
no
am
way
spending
out.
my second-
Oh, sorry. There is a door to the, I didn't even think about that. But there is a door to the west.
Okay. While everyone is doing whatever they're doing, Harvey's going to check the door. Does it work like the last one?
Probably.
Okay, 25 perception, that's a crit.
Nice. Very nice. Listening at the door, you don't hear anything.
And opening it, by looking.
It's a 10 foot by 10 foot hallway.
It's a tiny.
Yeah, it's a tiny little hallway that then leads to another door.
Right. I guess we move on then, people.
Same so.
Is Charming alright?
I spent my second wind, and I lucked out on the roll, but I'm still bloodied.
Do you have the healing potions?
Should have healing potions.
Yeah, we have like a lot, don't we?
I think we have 5 each now after Dwyer finished up making them all.
Yeah, I think
I have
everybody
3
has
left
5.
myself.
Well, Leon's going to give Charming a potion. Because he's nice.
Thank you, Leon. Slaps him on the back.
Ow!
Takes 2d10 damage. Oh!
Oh,
Well,
meanwhile,
I'm no
I'm going
longer
to listen.
bloodied.
Better?
I'm no longer bloodied. I'm still
Low.
low, but
Well, I could use a first level healing spell.
If both Feta
go ahead.
will cast
Oh,
Cure Wounds on
No,
Charming.
I was going to do that, but okay.
Either way, at first level, there's
Yeah, I know. First level. I still have 4 of them.
yeah.
Oh, you can both do it.
We're
It
clerics
was really
at the
hurt.
same level.
Yeah. We both can use it. Okay, let's
Charming
see.
is not the type to ask for help, so,
Yep.
be your judgment.
Okay, and modifier, the modifier is
Well,
6,
it'll
so.
be a total of
Oh wow, max 14. There you go.
and it'll be 11 hit points from Feta.
So you got 25 hit points from both of us.
That'll max me out. Thank you very much.
Can't let our tank die or we're all screwed.
Yep.
Feeling better now?
I am. Pulls out his sword. Moving on! The next challenge.
Okay, checking the next door. Brought a 17.
Is it 18 perception?
17 perception.
17 perception. Alright. You hear nothing beyond this next door.
Well, it seems like we're heading somewhere. And once Charming is up there as well and the others have called up, then Harvey's going to open the door.
Alright. You open the door. Inside is a small little 20-foot by 20-foot room. There's a door to the north, and that's pretty much it for the room. Just a little
Huh.
tiny room, empty room.
Who designed this place? It's just hallway after hallway.
Yep.
I guess we move on. 21 of the next perception.
Alright. You don't hear anything, but once you've walked into the room and kind of walked around for a moment, all of a sudden, there is some kind of flash of light, and a massive skeletal creature dressed in a long red robe stares down at you. He chuckles and he says, "So, you are the ones journeying through my dungeon."
Oh, great. Anybody got a dog?
Is that a dungeon keeper thing again?
It's a lich. It's a lich. It's a
Okay.
lich.
Then
Run!
Village.
Okay, do we run?
I don't think we can
Well,
anymore.
Harvey's
we-
keeping
Go
the
to
Charming, so
Yes. We're looking for Mario.
We also
You know
can't
him.
run away from a lich, so
Feta will face palm at Charming.
I think Dwyer is trying to tell us to run, Charming.
But we can't really run away from a spellcaster. He's going to cast massive spells at us. So we're
He hasn't
kind of
attacked
stuck
us
at the
yet.
moment. He hasn't attacked us yet, but yeah, he will if... He's also a caster. Just to warn you guys.
Yep.
So
By
let
the way, are
Charming
they-
be the distraction you need, but not the distraction you need right now. And you know, let Charming be the guy to be himself, so the Lich focuses his attention on Charming, because that's going to happen when Charming opens his mouth, and the rest of you figure out a plan.
Yeah, because we can't really run away, so we had to figure out something.
What
That's
are
Charming
we,
thoughts.
our friends doing, by the way, there, once we rescued?
The creatures that you rescued have begun to scatter around the dungeon, kind of looking for things.
Oh, they're not
Um,
following us then.
Yeah, they haven't been following you.
Okay. And Jennifer?
I mean, Jennifer's following you, but
Yeah, but what is she up to? Singing this Lich.
Surprisingly, Jennifer looks rather calm right now.
Okay.
Jennifer, how can you be calm? We are staring down a lich! I'm sorry, but these guys are normally bad news!
He's the world guardian, isn't he?
Jennifer walks towards the lich and then passes through the lich.
Oh,
What?
Of course.
An illusion. It was a flicking... Ah!
At this point,
Does
just gonna
the
shrug
illusion
forward.
respond to Charming?
The illusion has not responded to Charming now.
Let's move forward. This is not even important anymore.
Where was the door again?
To the north.
Well, opening it.
Alright.
By the way, can I see where the Lich is appearing from? Like, is something magical causing it? Then investigation rolling, I guess.
Alright.
8.
Yeah, you have no idea.
How is this even being cast?
As you walk away from the Lich's illusion, the Lich's illusion starts to yell at you, "Wait a minute! Don't just walk away from me! I am Nemesis!"
You're
Yes,
also,
yes,
You're
and your
not
projection.
boosted.
You're also
Charming is
not
going
really
to turn
there.
around and say, "Well, I asked you a question. You didn't respond to me."
Charming, let's just move on.
This guy wants to talk. Charming's here to talk, but he didn't say anything.
We move on.
Is he going to respond this time?
That is the question. Is he going to respond, and if so, how is he going to respond? He really doesn't have any... I really have no idea how to respond to Charming. So, I
So,
guess
in other
next-
words, the illusion appears, and he does his menacing thing, and then we walk past, and he's like, "No, wait, don't go, stay here."
Right? Be afraid!
I guess so.
Supposed to be
I'm no
afraid.
longer afraid of this guy.
I cannot believe I can't believe I was afraid of a flipping illusion.
Oh, well, moving on.
Yeah, Dwyer throws a fire bolt at the illusion out of spite, because it's not gonna do anything. Just an illusion.
Realizing that his
Is there a
illusion
curse
has
with the man
failed.
behind it?
Hmm?
Is there a curtain with a man behind it?
No,
Okay, just making
That would be fun.
covering bases.
right? But realizing his illusion has failed, the illusion vanishes. You're now in another hallway, about 10 foot by 20 feet. There's a door to the north and a door to the west.
More hallways. How?
Oh, yay.
Follow the cleric.
Alright, somebody must have hired a very poorly what would be the word for that? Inventive developer?
No. Well, by the way, 21 on the first door and 20 on the second door. Perception.
Alrighty. Through the western door, you can hear a strange whirring noise. It kind of sounds familiar. To the north, you can hear heavy breathing.
Well, describing these both to the group. That first door actually sounds like that machine place from before. Where it was. With the gate. Anyone?
Oh, if we've already been there, we should take the other door.
Yeah, you said the other door had heavy breathing behind it. Let's see what's behind there. Maybe it's our so-called quote-unquote lich. Ugh. I'm starting to think that he only used the projection. That Nemesis only used that projection. He's just some 2-bit spellcaster.
Well, alright. Charming, if you could go up to the door again, please.
Charming does so. Sword and shield at the ready.
And I guess everyone is readying their things as well.
Sacred Flame ready.
Same.
Yes.
So, once again with the Ray of Frost, hopefully against a creature that's not immune this time.
Yeah, most likely not. Unless it's another one of the same things.
Gun ready.
Well, everyone is ready, I suppose. So,
Yep,
Harvey hits
as
the
am
door,
I.
punches the door open.
Punches the door.
The
Open.
switch of the door.
Right. Opening the doorway. What you find on the other side of the door is a massive metallic dragon.
Oh. Okay, that does not look like something I can talk to.
Oh dear.
Charming steps forward and smiles. Hello, good sir. My name is Prince Maximilian Effervescent Charming. How are you?
The dragon stares at you. It growls and it snarls at you.
Am I making any sense of this?
So he's not attacking us.
No, that was sort of a threat of attack. Basically, it growls at you, snarls at you, and combat begins because hostile intent is clearly evident.
Okay.
So,
Oh, goody.
Stab it. Let's go, Ridley. I mean, what?
Well, Sacred Flame goes dexterity saving throw.
yep, this would be the.
What color is it?
It looks to be brass.
You said it was a metal.
It looks like it's made of brass. It's some kind of robotic dragon thing.
Metallic.
Yeah, it was like a metallic dragon, also by best. So,
We will call it Metallica.
I won't call it Ridley until I know what it is.
No, it would be after.
I have a question
Halt.
posed. Since both Leon and Feydev are firing sacred flames from a readied action, wouldn't they go off at relatively the same time?
Ish.
And wouldn't the metal dragon have to dodge both of them at the same time?
Essentially.
So, my question is, does it roll a dexterity saving throw for both? Because they're coming at the same time from relatively the same direction.
Yeah, it rolls a dexterity saving throw against both of them.
Okay.
I think the question is, would it make one roll against both of them, or would it
Yeah.
make one roll for each one individually? The rules as written would dictate it has to make separate rolls. I mean, if you were to work it out so that they came from the exact same place at the exact same time, then maybe it'd make one for both, but in a case like that, it's really up to the DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'd rather have separate than the same. Like, just saying.
Yeah.
If
I
you
mean-
roll a 20 and for the same one, yeah, you missed both times.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I'm sure they probably both missed because it was a 19 and a 16. But yeah, if it had been going by one roll, it would have been 19 for both of them. So, there's more of a
And
chance.
I rolled max damage too.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there's more of a chance of hitting him if he rolls separate. The way that I would think of it would be he has to dodge both attacks, and so therefore he's making two separate rolls because he may dodge one but then move into the other on accident. You know?
Okay.
So I would see it as two separate rolls. But yeah, 19 and 16. So,
I whiffed, so I missed completely.
I'm guessing a 12 does not hit its AC because that's what my Ray of Frost does.
nope.
Crap. Oh well.
Alright, let me try. I have my gun ready. 18. Does that make it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 2d8. And I do a whopping 8 damage. No, 10 damage. I almost forgot the mod. But 10.
damage. Alright.
Yep, that's it for me.
Yeah. Unless there's anybody else with raid actions, because Jennifer failed. Alright.
That was all of us. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Alright. Feydev.
Alright. She'll let loose with another sacred flame. Oh dear. Low damage this time if it...
16.
Oh, dang it. Oh well. That's it for her.
Charming.
Charming is going to step up, and he's going to swing. That's a 3 on the die. That won't do shit. And extra attack. That's a 17 on the die. That'll do something.
Yep.
Let's give this a... Oh, a tripper goad. He's probably pretty strong. Oh well, let's try anyway. Trip attack. Make a strength saving throw.
5.
5.
5. I got a 1 on
Okay.
the die.
Well, he's prone. He will be taking, let's see, 10 damage, which is low for me. And that's that. And then action surge. This will be main hand again. That well, I don't think that'll matter. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Yep.
All right, and that will be 13 damage.
All right.
And then extra attack again. Crit! Excellent. Oh, that didn't add much. Oh well. Let's see. 13 damage.
13 damage. Alrighty.
And he is prone. I don't know how long that's going to last. But hopefully somebody else can get in there and do some bad stuff.
Alright.
I'm spent. I'm done.
Ryu.
Here we go!
Oh boy, it's on the ground.
Oh, nice.
FYI, he is prone, so
Which
that
means
might be back to
disadvantage.
your range attacks.
Yep, we have disadvantage.
I don't know. Sharpshooter has a ignoring
No.
disadvantage, doesn't it?
Nope, just cover. He's not
No.
covered, he's on the ground.
Well, let's see here. I just got a crit 20 here.
Sadly, you have to reroll another one and take the lowest.
Yeah.
Disadvantage, roll twice, take the lowest. So unfortunately, unless you crit a second time.
No, I got an 18.
It's still a hit.
Yeah.
Not a crit.
Is it got the... Somebody's bound to be close to this thing right now. Yeah, Charming's right next to it, so sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Charming's next to it.
Alright.
Ow.
I've got my 2 dice and then my 3 dice for sneak attack, and let's have some party fun. Alright, just a second. Okay. Getting that mod. You there?
Hmm?
Did you hear what I said?
No, I missed it.
I got a 25.
Nice. Alright. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Halt.
Oh boy, alright, so, it's gonna be interesting, bad at the same time. I missed both times. There's no way I could hit with those numbers. So, well, that's it for me.
Alrighty.
There's nothing else I could have done. Alright, I'll go fix me some dinner.
Alrighty. Well. Let's see. Dragon is going to stand up, and then he's going to breathe a noxious gas out to the hallway that you guys are in there. Everybody everybody there, make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighto.
7.
13.
20.
After retrieving my dice, rolled an 18 with mod. That'll be a 21.
That means bad roll. I got a 7.
Alrighty.
Uh, 12.
12. Oh dear. And Uzuki went to get food. So, anybody who rolled under 14, you all fall unconscious.
Oh. Like
Oh,
the 0
Christ.
HP or...
I was tired, so it wasn't the dragon's doing. I was
Oh,
just
great.
tired. I was
Hey,
just
party
tired.
life.
The noxious gas makes you feel sleepy and you drop unconscious. You're not
Okay,
0
so, no.
HP, you're just asleep.
Yeah.
So who's still
There's
up right
something.
now?
Uzuki's back.
Okay.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw because the dragon is breathing a noxious sleeping gas on the party.
Yeah, I just do something in the microwave. So, do I have Constitution? No, I do not. 20. I crit.
Alright,
Okay, good.
good. Then you beat the DC 14. So, who saved, who rolled over 14?
I did.
I got a 21.
So, Ryu, Halt, and Fadov. Congratulations! You're the only 3 that are awake at current.
Oh boy.
Great.
Didn't even get to
Yep.
move.
For those who fell unconscious, the effect lasts for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're not getting up anytime soon.
I believe an action can be used to wake us up, unless this is something completely different.
Yes, an action can be used to wake you up. I missed to roll Jennifer's Constitution saving throw, and it would seem that she is unconscious as well. Wonderful. Alright.
Right.
Oh, great.
Right, if anyone needs me, I'll be on my 3DS. Cause I have a feeling that those three. I just have a feeling that this. I just got a bad feeling about this.
So, let's see. Harvey is up next, and he's unconscious.
Yep.
Dwyer is up next.
And is
And
unconscious.
Is unconscious. Jennifer is unconscious. Leon is unconscious. Fada.
Sleeping like a kitty.
Yes. Let's see. Well, as a bonus action, Veda will cast spiritual weapon. So, right next
What a
to
mess.
the dragon, and attack with it. Let's see. Okay. So, D8. So, yep. It's gonna be a melee attack. So, roll high. So, 15 plus 6 to hit would be a 21. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. Damage. will be a lovely 8 plus 6, making it a 14. 14 damage.
Alrighty.
Don't forget, you don't add your proficiency to damage.
I wasn't. That was my spell attack bonus.
Isn't it 1d8 plus your spell casting
ability.
modifier?
No, wait. So then it would be 11 damage. Bleh.
11 damage.
Yeah. Sorry. And then
Alright.
Faye Dove will cast. We'll try to cast Sacred Flame on the guy again.
No.
on the
Wake
dragon.
us up. Wake us up. Wake
Okay.
someone up.
Fine.
Yep.
She'll wake Charming up.
Alright. Use your action, wake up Charming.
Then
Good.
that'll be it.
Charming was the next person in line. Charming.
Alright, Charming is going to stand up, and he's going to be the one who takes all the damage from now on. So everyone else can worry about the rest of the party, and he'll just try to take care of the dragon. Hold it off for a few rounds. Um, 18 to hit,
That's a hit.
8 damage, and extra attack. Over 20, and 9 damage.
So 8 damage and 9 damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Unfortunately, I can't goad it. I wish I could, but that's all I got.
Alrighty. Ryu.
Yes, let's try this again.
I would recommend waking someone up.
That's true.
Yeah,
right
focus
now,
on getting the rest of the party up while Charming takes all the hits.
Let's just say, if you
wake
don't
up.
wake up everyone, basically it will most likely end up in a party wipe.
Exactly. We
Right.
need to get everyone back on their feet.
Yep.
True.
It would
Alright,
be helpful if we could wake up the next person in the initiative order, but I don't think our characters would know that, so...
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's either Harvey, Dwyer, or
Holt is next in line.
I'm next in line. I'm up.
Well,
so.
Haltz would be next to you, anyways.
Yeah, and
basically.
we don't know the order. I guess we would kind of know who's faster.
I'm just gonna poke you because you're next to me.
I'm up.
Yeah.
And
Halt's awake.
Holt's gonna point at actually Harvey.
Yeah, get the monk. Pokes Harvey in the rear end with an arrow, waking him up.
Oh,
Alright.
Not hard, just like a slight little poke. Just get your attention. Wake up.
yep, I'm up.
Alright. So that's your action to wake him up.
I guess that's about all I can do, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you've got some kind of bonus action you want to use or you want to move.
I'm just gonna end it because, as far as I know, I don't get a bonus attack.
Alrighty. In that case, halt.
That's me. If I wake someone up, I can use my extra attack, right? Or no? That's what I was going to look up for my turn hit.
Now, in order to use your extra attack, you have to use your action to attack.
Okay, never mind then. Go. That's all I need to know. I'm going to wake up, Dryer, actually. Right now we have a healer up. I don't think waking Leon up right at the second is best. I'll probably wake him up next round. If someone else doesn't.
Alright.
Alright, and that'll be it for me. I'm going to go get my food.
Alright. Dragon's turn. Let's see.
Again?
Yeah, it's been an entire round.
But I just poked and woke up Harvey.
Yeah, but the dragon has the same initiative as you and Halt do.
Oh, you said dragon. I thought you were talking to me.
No. The dragon. The thing you're fighting.
Okay, confuse me, why don't you?
Hey, if it had been meaning you, I would have said Ryu. Anyway.
I'm not even gonna go with the fact that it's Japanese for dragon, but yes.
Well, I mean, that's not my fault that you picked the Japanese word for dragon.
It's the nickname I got from Dwyer over there.
Alright. So, it's going to breathe in, and then breathe a line of fire straight out towards Charming, unless anybody directly behind him.
I guess that's just Fadov, or unless the door
Yeah.
is behind him.
Beethoven's sort of behind Charming. So, yeah.
Leon is sort of behind the group, so
Well, I mean, it's a line attack, so it's very dependent upon where exactly everyone is standing.
Well, we are at the door.
Yeah,
Still.
if you're all standing at the door, and Charming is the person in the front at the door, then anybody
walked in.
directly behind him would
Oh,
be.
Charming walked in, but I guess the
So
door will be
what
behind him
happens
still.
if
Yeah.
it attacks a person while they're asleep?
I believe if
If
you're
you have
Probably
disadvantage.
would wake them up.
No, it wouldn't. Unless the DM says so. I think the only thing is you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
I can double check.
Of course.
Either that or they automatically hit. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure that would require me looking up the unconscious state to find
Which
out.
I'm doing. Unconscious, incapacitated, but holding it drops when it falls. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. There you go.
So that happens.
Fortunately, attack rolls do not have advantage against you because this isn't an attack roll, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, and that's why we needed to wake people up. Otherwise, it would have been getting free crits.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't think I'm within 5 feet. That'd be ridiculous. So,
Yeah. Charming's the only one within 5 feet,
5 feet,
so he
yeah.
would be the only one that would
So
have
you
to
want
worry
it to
about
be-
it.
Well,
so the only
Beethoven
wait.
would have to be within 5 feet of Charming to wake him up.
Yeah, but you're not asleep, so you don't suffer any penalties from being
Yeah.
asleep.
So,
yeah,
what sort of-
I'm in behind, so I'm going to take damage, and I'll probably still be asleep.
Well, that's up to Emily here, but yeah.
Well, that's up to the rules of the attack here, which actually specifically state whether or not you wake up when you take damage. That said, again, whoever is behind Charming as well as Charming needs to make a dex saving throw.
And I can't, so roll damage.
Everyone.
I mean, are you all in a straight line?
Well, we hadn't moved at
We
all.
are at
You were
Alright,
Alright,
asleep.
okay, how big is the doorway? Is it 2 feet, or is it 2 squares or 1?
The doorway is 2 squares.
Then not all of us are behind Charming.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
should be
Theta
2
would
lines of
be-
you guys.
Beethoven would be beside Charming.
Well,
Fade of-
Harvey's wherever the switch to the door was.
Okay, that would be behind Charming.
Okay, who went behind Fadov?
Dwyer.
So
Dwyer
he's
was
been
behind
Dwyer.
Beethoven.
Okay, so there's Dwyer. Holt would
And
probably
I'll
be
be
behind
Dwyer.
Dwyer. Okay, there we go.
So,
So-
Beethoven, Dwyer, and Holt are safe.
Yes.
Yep.
Leaving it to Charming, Harvey, and Lon.
There we go.
Leon, yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Now we know who all got hit.
and Jennifer, maybe?
Yeah,
where she'd be.
Jennifer. She would be directly behind Charming, so she would definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, dex save 0. So we've got Harvey, Leon, Jennifer, Charming, and who else was it? Or was that it?
That's it. Charming.
Yeah, I think that's it.
No, Charming. Jennifer. Yeah, it was it.
Alright. So I've got Jennifer and Leon 0. Harvey was 17. What was Charming's?
15.
15? Alright. In that case, the people who couldn't roll are the only ones that will take full damage, because everybody else saved.
Oh, they can still roll. They just They just have disadvantage on it.
No, they were asleep, so they would automatically fail dexterity saving
No,
throws.
I just read it out. They have disadvantage on strength and
Oh,
dexterity
okay.
saving throws because he can
okay.
still miss.
Right. Was it?
okay.
I thought it was...
292
I'm
says
confused.
creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, I thought it said that
14.
unconscious.
Hold on. That one.
Yeah, unconscious. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
It's 292.
I must have read it wrong then. Oh well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's 0, yeah.
Yeah. So, that said, the people that got full damage are taking 44.
Uh-oh.
I'm out.
Those who are taking half damage are taking 22. That said, Jennifer has just been knocked completely unconscious and is
Sit.
dying.
Yep.
Okay.
So
We
is
should have
Leon.
woken the other healer up.
Well, you can heal him.
It's fine. You can just heal him,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
that will
it,
wake him up.
yeah, we didn't know about this, so I woke up damage over healing because we already had a healer up. Faster we kill this thing, better.
Yeah, just be glad that Beta picked up enough diamonds to cast Revivify twice.
You're not dead. You're
No
unconscious.
one's
They're
dying.
In
No
case
one's
unconscious.
dead.
they
You could just
die.
healing
In
word.
case.
Just healing word.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you
have
just
to-
cast
Doesn't
healing.
matter
word.
if you have diamonds for revivify. No one's dead.
People are still alive. They're just unconscious. That said, that is
Yeah,
the
you are
dragon's
talking to my
turn,
opponent.
so it is on to Harvey.
Yay. Well, finally moving. Well, he's... I guess he's up and not prone.
Well,
it
at
would-
least if Leon dies, it'll be a painless death.
It would be half your move to stand, but then you would still have half
He's
your
not that
move.
far away. Well, running to the side of it, I guess which
Right.
side has more room? Like, not against wall?
Probably based on the size of the creature and where it is and everything, you'd probably be more to the right side because the room goes off more towards the right.
Okay, moving there. And first punch. Does 13 hit?
Nope.
Second punch. 16.
Nope.
12 doesn't hit.
Nope.
And 13 doesn't hit. Never mind.
Alrighty.
It's
Dwyer.
useless.
Okay. Okay. I get woken up. I see this thing breathe fire. It drops. Jennifer and Leon. So screw it. All pretenses are gone. This is revenge for putting me to sleep. So burning the level 3 spell slot I got back last time, and making sure that neither Harvey nor Charming get hit by this, but shatter right on the right, just so that the automaton is the only thing that gets hit, and he gets disadvantage.
Alrighty. What is it rolling again? Dexterity?
No, it's rolling Constitution.
Constitution? With disadvantage 13.
That just flipping made it. You know what? Even if I do what I need to
Are you
do,
sure? What's your charisma?
Oh wait, sorry, my bad. I didn't. Sorry, 14. I forgot to rewrite my sheet. My bad. So yeah, my bad.
So you hit?
Yeah. So it's gonna take 3d8 thunder damage.
3d8. Alrighty.
So here goes. It takes 18 thunder damage.
Only 18? Wow.
Yeah, I know. I rolled low.
There's a loud crack in thunder, and the automaton shatters into pieces.
Oh.
It only had 10 health left.
Oh. So we could have saved those two from being knocked unconscious and lost health if somebody had just whacked it once.
So somebody had just whacked it once. Well, you didn't know that Charming had knocked half of its health off in the ready actions.
Still, it's like.
Or not
still,
ready actions, first round or whatever.
I'm sorry. Still, it's like screw it, burn it. Oh wait, it would have been 4. Wait, that would have been 4d8. My bad. So yeah, but it's dead either way. Not 3d8. It would have been 4d8. So.
Yeah, it's dead either way. But yeah, it shatters apart when you do that.
Dar's like, okay, enough. He tosses two of his healing potions from his bag. Give those to Jennifer and Leon now. I so want off this. I so want out of this place. It's not even funny. I don't care if I have to. I don't care how much of this place I have to bring to the bring farther underground.
I'm drinking 2 of my healing potions, 16. And I'm still bloodied. No, wait, I'm not bloodied anymore. Right.
So healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yep.
Jennifer
I'm down
has
to
9
1.
health. Jennifer is back up with 9 health.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room?
The answer to that question is
Jennifer only has 9 health.
yeah, because it was just the one potion.
Okay. Well, Ada's gonna
That didn't
cast
happen right.
Cure Wounds on Jennifer. See, that'll be 8.
There you go.
I'm going to investigate the room for treasure.
Yep.
9.
Jennifer's gonna be getting 11 hit points from Bit Up.
Nice. That puts her at 20 out of 30.
Oh, you guys beat the dragon. Sorry, I was a little distracted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're given the healing potion.
Okay.
Because Leon can heal himself, is why they
Yeah.
only healed Jennifer.
Yeah, I can totally heal myself. Now, how much was healing potion again? I forgot to write
2D
that.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
8!
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, that was from my stock. Still, you can thank me later.
What happened?
Some
You
robot
got knocked
drinking gas-
You got knocked unconscious by noxious sleeping gas, and then you got fire blasted at you.
Yeah, and I kind of blew it up.
Yep.
Is
Shatter
that
spell.
why my back hurts so much?
And your tail is on fire.
Looks. Tries to put it out.
I will say, technically, Leon and Jennifer would have woken up when they got blasted by the fire and then knocked unconscious. Because if you take damage from sleep breath, or if you take damage after getting hit by sleep breath, you wake up. So Leon and Jennifer would have woken up from this massive blast of fire and then fallen unconscious.
Well, it's also possible to not wake up. Basically, if someone is asleep and then you break their necks, they're not going to wake up from the pain.
Does the room have any exits?
No, it is just a 20-foot by 30-foot room.
Oh, that was pointless.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to try using that one myself.
By the way, I rolled an 11 on investigation just to see if there was anything else in here.
Aside from the thing that I rolled there for loot, there's nothing else in the room.
Yeah, you see Dwyer just collect the loot, hand it to the Fade of, you'd be like, okay, next door. I am so sick of this place.
Off to the west door?
Let's go, Charming.
Alright.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Alright. How
He's
does he
half
look
singed.
to us, by the way?
He looks half singed. I'll be fine.
That's the thing. I mean, he's too stupid to realize his own weaknesses. You know?
Right?
Hey, Charming, take a potion. You might, just in case.
It's been fun this whole time, but now that he's actually taking damage, it's starting to work against him. I can tell you he's not bloodied.
Just take one of those healing potions you have. Just in case.
I put cherry in yours.
Cherry! Well, thank you. That sounds delicious.
Just save for later as well.
I'm actually going to write that down as one cherry-flavored healing potion.
Harvey's too tired and just opens the door without checking it.
Alright. Well, this was the door where you heard the whirring noise anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so you open the door, and inside of the room is a time gate, just like the last one you saw.
Oh, goody.
It's another time gate.
In other words, if we had gotten into here first, we could have bypassed the dragon.
Yep. I kind of had a feeling that was the case, but everybody opted to go beat on whatever was in the room.
To be honest, I thought it was the spellcaster, you know, our supposed lich, but nah.
I thought it was where we started.
Nope. Where you started is way away from you.
Okay. So do we know when this gate goes?
Not a clue.
Please don't say when. Just use where.
Well, it's gonna be this exact same spot, but you know,
Yep,
it's
I know. Different time, but still say where. Please.
fine, even though that's not technically correct. But yeah, is the thing activated though?
It is active, yes.
Dwyer's really like, okay, I'm gonna go through first, and if something happens to me, well, then don't go through. But again, you won't be able to know. But no, well, Dwyer just walks through the gate, doesn't even care.
Harvey decides to follow.
Alright.
Hawk goes, weren't we supposed to find something here?
Charming is going to agree with Halt.
Hey, Hawk's gonna look at Jennifer. Is he in this place?
Jennifer will say that he is somewhere in this in the catacombs here. It's possible that he may be in the past, or in the future, or the present. She can't really tell you when he is due to the time gates, but she can tell you that he's here somewhere in this dungeon. She says it's possible that the time gate may lead to a time where there is more dungeon from this area.
Atlas is scratching his head at this point.
Dwyer sticks his head back through the time gate. You guys coming in or not?
Beta will go in.
I'm sick of the future. The future is dumb.
How do you
It's
know
one
you're
way to
not
put
going
it.
further into the future?
I know, right?
Right? Especially since I was
Yep.
typing something to you that I hadn't gotten finished typing before you said that.
Nope, I don't know.
Yep,
Well, Harvey's looking around in the other timeline anyways.
yep.
Gets Halt is less charming and shrugs.
For those who went and stepped into the time gate already, it is very cold. Whatever time that you are in is a time where everything is frozen. You are in a cave, clearly. Some kind of frozen cave.
Ah, it's a good thing I got that one ring way back when we got magic items that lets me survive negative 30 degrees.
You mean the one you tried to pawn off a couple times?
Shut up.
For those who went into the past, in this frozen cave, there is a path to the west that seems to kind of turn in an L-shaped fashion off towards the north. There's also a large metal door to the north that appears to be frozen over.
Hey, Dwyer, can you cast some firebolts on that?
If you mean firebolts, because a fireball would probably catch.
Well, I meant firebolt.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that while we wait for everyone who's dragging their feet. So, fireball to the door. Well, firebolt to the door.
There weren't any exits from the dragon room, were there?
No, there weren't any exits from the dragon room.
No, there was a room that we missed, that we completely skipped over.
I'm pretty sure there were at least half a dozen.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. And our companions already went ahead.
Yeah, there were other rooms that you guys have skipped over before the time gate.
We also know that the illusion was cast in this time, so I mean, if that was something that was triggered, if that was a trap, then it kind of sucked. But that's a thing. But if it was actively cast, then that means the guy's here. It's a shame we didn't inspect that. Right, magic users, especially that one who's really interested in magic things and how they work. Boy, it's a shame we didn't inspect that.
Yeah, the thing is though, you use an illusion of a lich. Dwyer still. I'm sorry, but in character, Dwyer was just too pissed off at the fact that he got tricked by a lich illusion to even care.
Halt is gonna walk in at this point. And then made the mention that, yeah, we were looking for someone. Hopefully you guys don't forget.
Oh, I just thought of something funny. In the past, Dwyer's about to firebolt the door. He's like, Oh crap! I forgot. We forgot. Harvey, we should probably go back. Back
What's
to
in
the
there?
future. Because we completely forgot about Bat Ears and his ship.
Oh yeah, I did completely forget about them.
Come on,
Do we want to
let's
go
go back. Let's go back to the future.
Like, you know, just walking to each other, Halt and Harvey. Bam! Oh!
Can you walk through a Stargate at the same time? Two directions.
He's like, just like walks in at the same time. Dwyer's like, oh shit, just walks back through the gate.
Dwyer's like, yeah, we should probably go back and help Bat Ears because we know that the gate's here. So let's go. Let's go.
And we've already eliminated pretty much everything that was in our way on the way here, so it's going to be empty passages all the way back.
Yeah.
Can we check behind the frozen door first?
You could try.
Oh, he was melting it.
Yeah, he did warm it up and everything, so it seems like it would be easier to open.
Okay. Me and Harvey check what's behind the door. Then we go back to the future.
13 for athletics.
Alright. Pulling the frozen door open, that leads to another door behind it. It also leads to a long hallway that goes west and east. It's like, let's see, about 80 feet long. It's about 30 feet to the east, 40 foot to the west. And then from the west it kind of curves up towards the north.
It's just another hallway. Let's go back.
Yeah. We help Bad Ears. Then we can come back here and explore because I think everyone's kind of mad that I kind of charged off without them. It's supposed to be. Besides, that's supposed to be Charming's thing.
Okay, back we go.
Well, Veda did follow you in.
Oh, okay. Come on, Fado. Let's go back. Let's be
And
heroes.
Veda was all for going back because she was freezing.
Alright, so everybody's back in the future now.
So, are we just going to say that we explore all the hallways and rooms, or are we actually going to do it slowly?
Well, we
That's
do have to explore the area, so we might as well just backtrack until we get to a point where we forked off and go in that direction.
Yeah, because
Right.
I was my mission before looking for someone. It's like, we're remember the quest.
You are looking for someone. So if you want to backtrack to the last place that you didn't explore, then you find yourself back in the circular hallway thing that I sent a link to. There's the door to the north and the door to the east. The east you heard mumbling, you heard some kind of chatter. The north you had heard something shrieking.
Yeah, this was the one that the goddess said do not touch. Was it not?
I really can't remember anymore. I'm
Yeah.
kind of lost
They
on
didn't
the map.
say do not touch. They
Yeah.
just guided me here.
Yeah. Fadov's goddess did guide you towards the area that you were, or guide, did guide you towards the area that the time gate was at.
That's cute because it didn't guide us away from the dragon.
So, well, I mean, it guided you around that hallway. It didn't guide you any further than that. But that's...
And to be fair, Fadov did not ask, hey, is there a giant robotic dragon behind this door?
Sorry?
C'est la vie.
Which door are we taking? I missed it.
I don't think we had decided what you were doing at this point.
I say door with the screaming. Because, that's gonna be fun.
Okay, sure, let's go. Charming. Let's head in.
Door with the shrieking.
There was something shrieking before in there. I hope it's not anyone in trouble. Since we set those people free and they have been wandering around. Are we using the usual, what would you call it? Like charming first and so on.
We're using the tank movement.
It just feels like we're bashing our faces against the wall and getting nowhere. So it's like just having a sit down and trying to figure things out. But every time we do that, we wind up with the fact that there's no information.
Yeah,
We literally have to just wander around and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Or keep, asking for divine favor.
Yeah.
At least we
Eventually
know
they're
a way
gonna
out
be,
now.
tired of us asking.
Well, we're going to the shrieking room. Is there a door or something? That way?
Yeah, there's a door.
Just perception again. 14.
You don't hear the shrieking anymore.
It sounds quiet. Everyone ready? Well, you can just pretty much
Microphone's
assume
ready.
yes.
Yeah.
Everybody with
Open
their
the door.
standard ready to actions and everything.
Sorry, I'm tired
pretty
and
much.
hungry.
Well, that's
Door
why I
is
always
open.
say you should have something to eat while you're playing.
Yeah, but chips can only get you far before you are actually hungry for something.
Yeah.
And these are just regular chips.
Yeah,
So
you're
let's
not
be at the door.
when he's hungry.
Sorry, miss.
Used to be surprised how far a box of goldfish will take a guy.
I don't like goldfish. I don't
When
like the
we
taste
were
of
doing
burnt
play
cheddar.
at school, we had goldfish like every day because the chorale teacher who runs the play, she bought this industrial-sized box of goldfish.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I generally don't like the. I love cheese, but I don't like the taste of burnt cheddar.
Right.
So that was the cheese ones. I get pretzel. But yeah,
Anyway,
beyond the door, because we're doing the usual, Harvey opens. Everyone else except Charming has range ready, and Charming's at the front just in case there's something bad. Hoo ha!
right. Sorry, I'm looking something up real fast.
How's everyone doing on spells? How many slots do you have left?
Pretty good.
One level,
Let's see.
one level 3, what? 3 level 2, 3 level 2, 3 level 2s, 3 level 4, and 3 level 4s. But I have 0 sorcery points because I burned them all to get one of my
I have 2 of each.
Alright, so you're all doing pretty well for spells then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been saving my higher spells.
Zadev has 2 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots left. And then
When was the last
both
time-
her.
When was the
Third
last
level.
time we took a short rest? Because I know we've taken 2 or 3 since we've been here.
Are we?
the last time you took a short rest was at the end of the last session. It's been the only short rest you've taken.
Yeah, I meant to say
since
long rest.
Long rest.
Because I'm trying to think how far away we are from one.
The long rest, the last long rest you took was just before entering this dungeon. So 2 sessions ago, essentially. End of the session before last. So, you've only had 1.5 sessions, essentially, since your last long rest. I haven't been sending anything overly difficult at you. I've actually been sending CR 3 and 4 creatures at you as opposed to 5 or 6 like I should be. So you guys shouldn't really be using up your spell slots or anything too much. I think it was just mostly that dragon that did a lot of damage.
Well, we are also quite paranoid that what we are facing is stronger than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our guys almost lost his brain.
This is true. I mean...
And that was our first time we encountered something.
Yeah. It's funny because intelligence devourers are a CR2 creature. And, I mean, that's a really ridiculously powerful ability, but...
And when you can deal 44 damage after making it so that no one can save against it...
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, admittedly, the dragon was a CR7 creature, but that's because I was sending a high-power creature at you. So I anticipated that that was going to be, really damaging and so on.
And I mean, we don't know if something is strong or not, so we are just have to assume the worst.
Yeah.
Even if it's just CR3, we have to assume it's something around 7.
Right. So, I mean, I won't send anything at you that you guys can't manage, but...
That was more of a close call, really.
Yeah, that was a freak of rolling the dice.
Yeah, I'll blame the dice on that last one.
Yeah, I mean, everybody getting knocked out, I didn't even anticipate half the party getting knocked out. So, everybody but 3 people getting knocked out was ridiculous. And when it had 11 hit points left, I mean, I'm going, okay, they're just gonna kill this thing, the next character who comes up, and then it got another turn. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just roll for it. And then I was like, well, I'll roll it to recharge, but I probably won't. And then I succeeded on the recharge, and so it was able to use its fire breath and so on.
Scary.
It was literally a freak roll of the dice. I didn't anticipate even coming close to doing anything like that. So...
Oh yeah, the door.
Yep, that door, of which I have lost all track of what was beyond that door. I love doing this.
Well, while you figure that out, we'll fill the airtime by trying to... 'Cause right now, we can't even call this dungeon crawling. We're just wandering around aimlessly. The only clue we have to go is that Fadov's god gave us one door. We're literally searching through 3 different dungeons to find one guy, and we have absolutely no clue where or when he is.
Right.
So what we need to do is find someone who can give us a clue.
Or
Right.
we can find the ships and just take off.
Oh, by the way, in case 3 of us didn't say it already, next dungeon, it's an ice world. So get your warm stuff ready because it'd be cold. Is that right, Dove?
Beidov is still rubbing her arms, trying to warm them up.
Yeah.
Poor
I'm
Fadov. is to like, oh my god, it's freaking freezing in there.
Oh, can I go there? My back and tail still hurts.
So what are we gonna do?
You're opening the door. We are just. I guess we're just.
No.
crawling.
We can't just. Unless you want to explore this whole thing front to back in all 3 time zones, you know, if you want to go about this using some thought, then we should discuss that.
Yeah.
But as you said before, there really isn't any information. All we can do is find someone, or
so
we
we
move on
we
to
would
other
want to find
timeline.
some information. Obviously, we don't have information, so we have to find someone who has it. We've already made friends with a few people here.
Yeah. I mean, you've got all those creatures that you freed that you could ask, and then there's the alien thing. I mean, maybe one of the creatures speaks that alien's language.
Well,
Didn't they all run off as soon as you know we left? So who knows where they are?
They've been.
we did mention World Guardian during talking to the Bat Ear, so he
Yeah.
didn't even react.
Well, that may have been partially because I missed it.
I think it was Hall who mentioned it.
Yeah. If anybody mentioned the World Guardian to, what was it, Zayab or whatever, I don't recall hearing that, so that's my bad that I didn't respond to that. So,
Okay, so we had to find him again.
yeah.
Well, we can. That's an option, but we should figure out what our options are, figure out which one's the best one, and then go for it.
Yeah.
Well, right now I see 2 options. Look for Zayab. Well, 3. Look for Zayab. Explore this place more, or go through the time gate.
Yeah. Jennifer hasn't been using the changing stone much to this point. If you asked her, she could use it to try and divine more information and things like that for you as well. She really hasn't been consulting her stone that much up to this point. It's just kind of been a passive thing.
Well then, let's ask her to check the Wikipedia stone.
Right?
The Deus Ex Machina stone.
That too.
Yeah, pretty much. It's mostly my fault for not really thinking about how to build this dungeon so you guys had information. So, have to create things to give you information when there aren't any.
Well, I was hoping that Jennifer would have been able to use the computers around that, but she hasn't even reacted to them, so never mind that.
It's kind of futuristic technology even for her. Like, we're talking like Star Wars, or not Star Wars, but like Star Trek, like technology. She wouldn't even know where to begin with it. But she could, like I said, consult the changing stone and see what information she could divine out of it, because the changing stone has been in existence since the beginning of the universe.
Go ahead.
So, again, that's entirely just me not realizing that I have given you guys no way of getting information, and thus me creating a way to give you information. So that's my bad. So, in that case, realizing that the party is lost and confused, realizing herself that she is kind of lost and confused with the rest of the party, she's going to sit down and kind of hold on to her necklace for a few minutes. You notice that she seems to kind of be And she seems to be exploring something. Like her eyes are moving as if she's looking at things. When she is done, she will explain to the party further information about the World Guardian. She says that according to the Changing Stone, the World Guardian of this world is definitely in the catacombs. She says, based on the time you're in and the time that the two time gates that you've encountered seem to take you to. She has reason to believe that the World Guardian would be in the past. She says that the next the next time gate will take you to a moment in time in the past where the majority of the world had been essentially frozen over. She says that somewhere in there, she says that the dungeon that lies in that time is not as large as the dungeons that you have been going through so far. She says that she thinks that the World Guardian is there. She's also fairly certain that the Lich Nemesis either lies there or has another time gate that would take him somewhere else in time in that time period.
Well, damn it. Pack your snowshoes, kids. We're going to the tundra. Because no reason to stick around here. I mean, as nice as Zayab, or Bad Ears as I like to call him, is, we've got a World Guardian to find, and who knows? Maybe if we kill the Lich in the past, all this will disappear, and he won't be captured. Thus, us not having to met. You know, I'm gonna stop myself before I make my brain explode.
Yeah. By the way, what was in this room that we opened?
Unfortunately, I have not been able to figure out what it was that I was going to put in that room because I can't seem to find it anymore. Well, so whatever it was, it's gone now. Moved somewhere else in the dungeon, I guess. Because I know what it was. Like, I knew what it was when I gave you the description. But I'm looking over the monster manual, and none of these monsters were what I was going to put in there, so I have no idea what I was going to put in there. So basically the room is empty, there's nothing in it. Whatever was shrieking is no longer shrieking and has moved on or something. So, once again, that is my bad for not keeping notes of everything that I was planning to do.
I guess we move on.
This is why I don't generally write campaigns. I tend to lose the information that I write down, and then I can't find it. So, yeah.
So we go to the Ice Age.
Alrighty.
We really have nothing else to do.
I was say, so it
Data's
doesn't.
not gonna like it.
Yeah, so it doesn't
Is it
sound like.
cold enough that we would need extra clothes?
It is pretty cold. Probably.
But it's all indoors.
Hmm?
Isn't it all indoors?
It's a cavern. I mean, it's a frozen over cavern, basically. So
I
it's
think we've hit a few supply rooms on the way, especially one where all those other bug things were. And
yeah.
if nothing else, we can go back there and see if we can't get a few scraps of cloth.
Well, so far there has been absolutely nothing, not even decorations.
Well, that's mostly because I haven't been able to figure out what to put in most of these rooms. I would say that you would easily find scraps of stuff. I'm not
So
very
we-
good at like designing interiors of rooms and stuff, so I've just kind of left it blank. I do. I'm used to like first edition D&D where it was like video games, and there was nothing in anything unless you walked into the right area. So everything was always blank in like first edition stuff. And so I never
Well,
really
maybe in the video games.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that's mostly what I played, so
Yeah, the first edition proper was like you relied on all the other little things. So yeah, we could do that. If nothing else, we can just get some sheets and make a few ponchos. You know, that would at least help.
yeah. Interesting.
So we technically have winter clothes now.
Yep.
Cold care something.
Cold winter clothes and all that.
We've also got two
Okay.
people who need to get food. What about you, Uzuki? Did you eat yet?
Yeah, I just ate. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. He was
That's why I got up and had to eat, because pretty much after we get done here, I get straight grades.
So can we say that we take a short rest at the time gate and before we move on?
yeah, we can take a short rest there and end for the night if that's what you guys want to do.
That's fine with
It's
me.
probably
I'll
the
take-
best before my folks come
Yeah,
down
get
here and
rested.
shout at me again.
Right. It
rather
is
not
almost
get in bed.
5:30, so
Yep, they're gonna come yelling at me anytime.
yeah.
I forget, do I add the constitution modifier to hit die?
Yeah, you
Yes. For each one you spend.
Okay, yeah, good.
Yep. Alrighty. So short rest is had. Alright then. Well, I guess that is it for tonight. Or today, whatever you want to call it. So, I hope everybody has enjoyed. Yeah. Thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody in the next podcast.
Bye.
Keep calm and punny on, everybody.
We need to figure out some way to actually find out what we're doing sometime.
Yeah.